ActionSA has revealed that 7 of IFP members voted for the motion of no confidence against the City of Johannesburg Speaker Vasco Da Gama. The party briefed the media a short while ago. Our reporter Mbali Thethani is with that particular story. And Mbali, coming out of that briefing, in fact, as it was ongoing, we took the first part of it, but we also had to talk to the chair of chairs in the City of Johannesburg, who also happens to be a COPE member. I'm talking about Colleen Makubela, who has told me that they are not going to be dictated to by, quote-unquote, Madam Helen Zille in Cape Town. Is that the sentiment you are getting from ActionSA?
Well, firstly, Gole, I'd just like to correct that one thing around the IFP for our viewers. It is indeed one person from the IFP who voted with the ANC when it comes to the removal of the speaker. So, of course, all the other IFP members did indeed vote with the coalition partners within the DA. But you're certainly right when it comes to issues around Vasco Da Gama. Just observing in this press briefing, it seems that ActionSA says that it's something that they have been communicating to the DA for quite some time when it comes to their dissatisfaction with the now ousted council speaker, Vasco Da Gama, and basically just how he handles the issues in council. But just to give us a bit of more insight, we're joined by Nobuhle. Nobuhle, you know, the issue around Vasco Da Gama, he has now since been booted out, but it's nothing new, especially coming from within the coalition partners, raising the issue around how you actually feel about him being your speaker.
Yes, Mbali, it is nothing new, but what is rather concerning in this case is the fact that our mainly other parties in the multi-government coalition decided to work with the ANC in booting him out, as you've alluded. That's the concern. Yes, we were in discussions with him, but this could have been solved internally. Why break the rules of the multi-government collusion agreements? That's something else. Why work with the ANC? We all know that the ANC is a dying party and they'll do anything in their power to come back. But what good is it for them to come back? What are they going to bring to the table that's new? This is the future. Multi-party coalition government is the future. So I think they will rather have stuck with all of us and work internally to see how can we work on the speaker's issue, and need be we resolve it internally and see if maybe we need to bring another person on board.
Nobuhle, my colleague Colin Gambi just had an interview with Colleen Makubela, of course, who's someone who comes from COPE and is part of this multi-party coalition, basically saying that she will not be dictated to by Madam Zille when it comes to voting in the issues of council. You know, when you look at a comment of that nature, especially someone who has agreed to be part of that coalition, what does it mean for this coalition in the City of Johannesburg?
Mbali, one thing I know is that the coalition is still intact. It's still intact, and one thing I will also emphasize is that Colleen is an acting speaker, so we've got 14 days to choose Speaker of Council. So working with the mayor, the city manager and the secretary, we'll call a meeting or council meeting whereby we'll choose our speaker. So currently she's the acting speaker, so I won't engage in that much until we get a speaker of council that's permanent.
And when it comes to, you know, how you plan to vote, of course you will be indeed voting with your multi-party coalition. What happens if you lose this position of speaker and you continue to see those who broke rank and those who voted with the other side? You know, speaking here to Funzi Ngobeni earlier on, saying that all political parties need to go home, need to go back to their parties and now deal with the internal factors that face their parties. You know, what will you do as this party when you voiced your concerns about the previous speaker, and should he actually be brought back again by the DA and the DA doesn't listen to your concerns as this party?
Look, Mbali, I think we'll reach an agreement. I think all of us care about the residents of Johannesburg, and we have to put our residents in the front line. We care about them. Anything to repair this broken city. So if it means we have to put someone there that we all think is the best candidate, then we'll do that. We won't be arguing over small matters like who's going to be the speaker. We care about the residents, and we'll put the residents in the front line. So I do believe that we'll reach an agreement.
Who's the best speaker? Who should be in that seat?
For now, my lips are sealed until further notice.
All right, thank you very much. That is Nobuhle. She is from ActionSA here in the city of Johannesburg, just dealing with some of the issues coming out from what we saw transpired during the early hours of Thursday morning, where we saw Vasco Da Gama being removed as the Speaker of the city of Johannesburg, and also knowing that the ANC has threatened with another motion of no confidence, and that motion of no confidence they wanted to be for the Mayor of the city of Johannesburg, Mpho Phalatse.
Mbali Thethani, thank you very much for that update.